Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mark, I'm a Toy Chic, and welcome to our first episode of Custom Corner, a segment of videos I'm really excited to bring to you as I'm a huge collector and lover of the small time creator. Those content creators we follow on Instagram, those small businesses giving us the figures we always wish we had as a kid. These are things that give me those nostalgia heartstrings now, and the things that I definitely search out to get. So on each episode of Custom Corner, we'll be spotlighting one of the customizers killing it in the game, show off their wares to you guys. The media can change. It could be art prints, comics, toys, statues, or Funko Pops. I've gotten them all. The content creators who create these things, absolutely amazing. I can't believe individuals now are out there doing it better than the big time companies. So definitely make sure you stick around for each of these episodes, because each custom piece I've ever gotten is some of the best in my collection. And today I selected one of the top Ninja Turtle customizers in the game, one of my favorites for sure, DAfoot Toys, coming to us all the way from Portugal. This box has been sitting in this room for about 7 months, so really excited to finally crack this open and see it. This is the third figure released by these guys, and in my first video I ever posted, I actually showed off the second figure released by them, which is an unreleased Jaguar from the Mutantables Archie Comics Ninja Turtle Adventures. So this figure is going to be another unproduced figure that never saw light of day. So if you want to see some Ninja Turtle figures that were meant to be but never did, definitely make sure you stick around. Their craftsmanship is top shelf, and I cannot wait to show it off to you guys. If you're new to the channel, we do all kinds of pop culture goodness from old to new, and today I'm about to blow your mind with some custom handiwork. So without further ado, let's break this bad boy open and get the show on the road. Alright guys, so we got this bad boy out for you. We will take a closer look at that here in just a second. As you can see, there's some plastic inside that's protecting the figure and its paint for its journey. I did not take it out because I did open this package with my eyes closed, so I wanted to save the surprise for when we spin it around to really take in the details of this figure. But you guys can already see from the package, it is very reminiscent of the old style figures we used to collect with that brick background and the 3 character illustrations that do run along the sides. The back doesn't disappoint either, as I will show you that in a minute, so that does look really, really awesome as well. It was packed really great as well. And it was nice because the box did take a hit, but thanks to the DAfoot Toys, it did not matter. They did put some care instructions inside, basically saying, do not play with this like it's a toy from the 80s. You will freaking break it. And it's pretty costly, you don't want to give it to your kid, but it does look really great next to those figures. So if you like what you see, definitely make sure you guys go check them out. But let's spin this around so we can both get a closer look at this guy in detail. Alright, man, I am excited to dive into this thing right here. I'm going to just move this figure out of the way for one more time. Let's check out what is underneath of him. And oh nice, this is really cool. So the last figure I got, all of his accessories were on the plastic tray with him. These ones he comes with an extra accessory in his bag, as well as his tail that you have to insert on him. So that is pretty cool as well. And then, of course, Big Turtle fans will remember these collector cars that were made in the later waves, right at the end of the line, even with the purple backgrounds and stuff. Really cool. You got your kind of a file card telling a little bit about who this character is. Very, very cool on that. I love it. I love it. Let's move these out of the way really quick just to take a look at the card back. Obviously, you can see the nice brick style card that we were talking about earlier when I first showed it. And then you got your 3 character illustrations of the Executioner, also known as Grizzly Grimace. And you guys are probably wondering, who the heck is Grizzly Grimace? Well, he was a character that was created by Ryan Brown in 1991. He would have come kind of around the time that Anthrax would have came out. He would have been, maybe I like to think of them, they were just buddies who are always doing their missions together. But this figure never made it past the design stage, so DAfoot Toys decided to take matters into their own hands and produce these figures based off, from what I could see, this concept art right here. If you were to wiki it or Google it online, you'll probably see that image. And it is black and white. They obviously applied some colors and whatnot, but that's roughly what he would have looked like. Now his file card and whatnot, they could have made that up, which is really, really fantastic when you look at it, because on the back it gives us all our old things that we remember as a kid. We got our file card, we got our clip and save, our DAfoot point, if you will, obviously letting us know what accessories are in there, as well as even the story on top. You guys remember all of the story of the turtles mutating right there. That's really funny. But the most important thing are what figures you can collect that are hot on the shelves. So you got the Executioner right here, and this is going to be the other color variation. I don't know if you can see that too well on there, but it is a purple coloration versus the black color that I'm going to show you here in just a second. As well as the colors of the accessories you can see are bronze. These are more of like a reddish color. And then most importantly, you have the super sick Last Ronin figure. This is the last pre-order that they did have up, and it did sell out rather quickly. I'm very, very excited to have one of those on pre-order, and stay tuned to the channel because I cannot wait to show that off. It's one of my most excited figures coming this year, and I know that I've seen them painting them. You can follow them on Instagram and stay up to date when they might release more of these figures, if at all possible. So definitely something you don't want to miss out on. That figure is going to be amazing. And next to it, oh man, any figure made from the Archie Ninja Turtle comics I have always wanted as a kid, and Belly Bomb being from the Mighty Mutanimals, from the Ninja Turtle Adventures, one of my favorite characters back when. So I cannot wait to get that figure either. Both these two are just like, oh man, they're some of my top figures on my want list for this year out of every company. I cannot wait, and I will definitely be purchasing them soon as they drop. So really, really awesome on that. I love the card back. Like I said, very solid, it's just really, really cool. And of course, with this style figure, as we put him back on here, let's spin this around here so you can see here you have the plastic piece that does have the double-sided tape. So if you like to have this figure on card, you can just peel that off, position it up, and you're good to go. Or have this figure with just a card, or the figure loose. So the option's up to you, and I think that is really, really awesome. This card back is also a little bit different than the last card back, but I think this makes it more permanent once you do peel off the tape on here. So really, really cool. Let's finally peel away this thing and check out this figure for the first time. And here we go, guys. I'm so excited to get this little plastic tray off. Oh man, yes, 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 yes. Oh, it's like a golden light is shining down from this box. Oh my gosh, I'm like afraid to take it out. Oh wow, it's got some heft to it actually. So here he is, guys, and the gold is really, really cool in the light. It's really shining. It doesn't come across as much not having it in hand. I can see in the camera, but it looks really, really good. See if we can turn his little head around. Oh, nice little solid sounding ball joint. There we go. Very, very cool. His waist has got a swivel as well, you can see there. Just like the other figure, my Jaguar figure I previously bought from them, it does have heavy duty magnets that are in these figures. A lot of the customs always use magnets, and on this figure it's going to have it in its torso as well as on its arms. Sometimes their head has it, but I don't think this one does. It just has a swivel, which is really tight. That's nice on there. You can see here is, didn't get it, come out. Oh my gosh, there it is. Okay, so there's the magnet on there. Very nice, just pops back in. Very, very cool. This thing feels really nicely weighted. Let's see here. Stand test. Oh wow, that is nice. That's better than any vintage figure we used to have. That is really, really cool. We're gonna have to put the tail and whatnot on him here in just a moment. Man, really, really cool. Oh nice, and you can see there, their signature DAfoot. They always sign their figures. And I did notice actually, as well as having
that signature there, there is actually a number on this box here, which I remember the Jaguar figure being out of like 25 on its run, but actually I don't believe this figure had a limited number run, but it was created in limited quantities. So there's not very many of them, but you might still be able to find this on their site. So I'll definitely gonna link all the information below after this is all finished. But for now, before I put this all back together, I was gonna say the plastic bubble in this, really good quality as well. Definitely reminds me of the Ninja Turtle figures we used to have as a kid. And of course you have your a couple other accessories added in here. Another noose piece, as well as looks like a top piece of a scythe. So that is really cool. But I did notice, since there's two nooses as I'm looking at this weapon here, this noose actually has a little peg piece right there that goes into the bottom of this axe piece, which will allow you to kind of have your full axe motif piece, kind of a la Anthrax would have. Definitely like the same design wise, so that's really cool. Like I said, we're gonna suit him all up and spin him around on the turntable for you guys to take a look at him in that way. But let's get one more close up of this guy for you guys. Very cool, very cool. Top quality work. No mess ups in the paint at all, guys. Like absolutely insane. Top quality work every freaking time. All right, let's get this cleaned up and wrap this up for you guys. All right, guys. So we got the Executioner on the turntable. Let's give him a spin around so you guys can check him out further. I did put his little tail on there, and then I did find out when I was setting them up that all the bags, they're crimped on one side, but they're open on the other side, so you can actually take all the accessories and stuff out without ripping the bag completely open. But this figure looks really amazing. Awesome paint, awesome sculpt all around. I will say it is more fragile than the other figure I've gotten from them, but this figure has a lot more accessories and skinnier limbs and just little things hanging off of them, which definitely makes for one that you're not going to play really hard with. You just get him into place and sit him there. So let's see what he looks like next to the original Anthrax right now. All right, man, and look, we got Anthrax out here. These guys look really awesome together. You can see that they are the same size. Obviously the colors and whatnot are going to pop more on this new custom, but size wise, oh man, they really look good. I kind of feel like the purple actually on the Executioner would have looked really good. I went back and forth about which color to get forever. I stared at this Anthrax for so long, seeing if I should get a color to match him. I thought getting a color different would be kind of nice, but now I kind of feel like the purple would have looked really good. Although I do love how this figure looks. So we have the two reunited again. I don't know if they're besties or one's a boss and the other's the employee, but I'm super excited to see both of them together, fully geared up. I was waiting to do that. Oh man, very nice indeed. Tell me what you guys think about that. So let's spin this bad boy back around. Alright guys, so of course we had to swap the weapons so we could take a look. I love the gold with Anthrax, he looks really cool. You can see on the Executioner, he's got his hand up high. Nice magnets holding strong. If that axe wasn't so bent and didn't look so lame, he would look cool, but you can swap the weapons out between the old vintage figures and the new. But I will say it is a little bit hard to get Anthrax's weapons into Executioner's hands, being that it is a harder resin, so you need to be careful. Maybe heat it up like a NECA figure. Definitely don't want to risk breaking off any of his limbs. But in general, they look really great together, and definitely a pair of villains that you know would have been a team back in the day. Super excited to stare at these guys. As I've been doing the whole time, I have to keep setting stuff up, so really cool. But let's go ahead and close this video out today. Alright guys, and that's going to bring us to the end of our episode. And to wrap it up, I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I know I sure did. I absolutely love this figure. I always love getting anything from DAfoot Toys. To hold it in hand and to see the sculpting, the paint. I swear there's little robots that are making these things. Absolutely, I can't
recommend them enough. If you have the financial means and definitely want to step up your turtle collection a little bit, this is going to be the place for you. If you guys are into collecting the vintage style figures in that size and style wise, especially with the card backs and whatnot, definitely make sure you want to check them out as well. But this figure might even still be available in their shop, so I'm going to put their info down below. Definitely make sure you go over to Instagram, check them out. They post there all the time, a lot of the projects they're working on, as well as you want to stay informed when those pre-orders drop for those new figures. They do sell out fairly quickly. So as well as checking out their shop, because I haven't been there recently, but they do have stuff for sale that you can purchase there. You might even be able to get your own executioner if you did like the figure you saw today. I know recently they had a raffle for a Jaguar figure version 2.0. So that might still be open. Go check out Instagram. If I don't post this video too late, maybe you can get a chance to get your own figure in hand. These are a little bit pricey. They're pricey, so you're going to pay about $175 to get your own figure like this. It is handmade, hand painted, everything, and the quality and craftsmanship is definitely there in hand. I am not complaining about the price at all. DAfoot Toys, one of the best, most talented customizers out there, especially when it comes to Ninja Turtle stuff. So definitely, if you want some top shelf pieces and are a turtle collector, love different mashups and stuff like that, go check them out. They're one of the best Instagram customizers that you might come across. Definitely be assured you're going to like the quality of work. And thank you so much, Ryan Brown, for creating this character. I didn't know that I wanted to go along with my Anthrax, who is one of my favorite characters. I definitely, since seeing this Executioner, knew I had to get those two paired together for their villainous missions. But Ryan Brown, you guys know him. He's probably created something you love from your childhood. A lot of the crazy design characters, especially a lot of the characters that were released later in the wave, all new design-wise, they would have been from him. Ray Fillet, Mondo Gecko, Leatherhead, those are earlier ones, but then you have Mountie Moose, you have Scratch, Worm, Scumbug, a lot of really awesome characters. The list goes on and on. But one of my favorites is he created Cowboys of Moo Mesa, which is one of my favorite cartoons. So awesome. Co-creating the Mighty Mutanimals for the Archie comic books. He's definitely had a huge hand in our turtle fandom growing up, so I'm sure there's something that you like, especially if you like those crazy looking characters. He's probably done it. So thank you so much, Ryan Brown, and thank you so much, DAfoot, for stepping up to the plate to take this figure that never made it past the design stage and into our hands. Very, very excited about that, and can't wait for my last Ronin figure. Definitely make sure you stay tuned to the channel. I will be showing that. Very excited. One of my favorite figures of the year, as well as the Belly Bomb. Any figure from the Archie comics I have to have, and Belly Bomb's always been one of my favorites. So as soon as that drops, I'm definitely pre-ordering that. So very, very satisfied customer here. Thank you again, DAfoot, for your awesome craftsmanship and love that you put into your products. Your shipping to get to me, always really, really great. Can't say it enough. Guys, go check them out. Hit me in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this figure. Maybe you even knew who it was. That would be pretty crazy. But hit that like button, most importantly. And stay tuned to the channel as we do all kinds of awesome nostalgia-based stuff. As always, guys, mad love, geek out. My name is Toy Chic, and I will see you guys on the next episode.